Today we are unboxing Self Made by Vivamor in collaboration with Essence. This is an extrait de parfum. I saw this as I was perusing TikTok. I saw a video. Someone did a video about it. All of the notes sounded great to me, I think. So I wanted to go ahead and try this out. Now, this fragrance has top notes of maple syrup and coconut. I'm a little bit worried about those top notes because maple syrup can be very sweet. And I don't really know that I want to walk around smelling like a pancake. That's what I put maple syrup on, or waffles. However, everything else just sounds so good. I wanted to try it and test it. So it has, like I said, the top notes are maple syrup and coconut. The heart notes or middle notes are Indian tuberose. Tuberose is my favorite flower. My favorite, not my favorite flower, but my favorite white floral note, I should say. It has the middle notes of tuberose and coffee, and the base notes of praline and musk. So before we open this box, they sent a sample size of this fragrance. So what we're going to do is we're going to test from the sample size. We're going to see how good the sample size smells, and that is going to determine if we open the box of fragrance, because if we don't like it, we're going to send it back. So I'm very excited that they sent a sample size so that we can get a tester on it before we open that actual box. So this is let's look at some of the accords. It is sweet with white florals, and it should be lactonic from the coconut, and it should be musky and fruity. It should be a lot of different things. I am very excited to test this fragrance out. We're going to go ahead and spray it on the tester first from this sample size. Okay, so on the first initial spray, I got very lactonic. It was very lactonic to me, very milky, the coconut and the maple syrup mixing together is a little bit different. It's a little bit different. The coconut milk, my first test of it was like, oh, it was a little bit sour smelling. I'm just being truthfully honest. I purchased this myself. I want to give y'all what I am first getting when I spray this fragrance. And at the very top, I'm getting the coconut mix, and the coconut milk and the maple syrup mixed together gives me a little bit of sourness and a lactonic smell. However, as it dries down just a little bit, I am getting the beautiful smell of the tuberose. I love a tuberose fragrance, and what's really great about this fragrance is that I'm getting a lot of smell on the paper. Usually the paper is a hard thing for me to smell fragrances from, but I am definitely getting a lot of smell on this fragrance. I wonder how different it's going to smell on my skin. But on the very first top of it, that very first hit was a little bit strong, and not a good strong. Yeah, so this is going to be in my nose, a very lactonic fragrance. That milk is very strong in the beginning. Okay, so let's go ahead and test this on skin. I am hoping that this is a good fragrance. I wanna like this fragrance. Vivamor is a brand that I have been looking at and wanting to purchase some things from. I have another TikTok purchase coming, which is Vivamor's main character. So I want to have both of these. So let's just try it on skin. I hope that smells better on skin than I got from that first opening. So let's go ahead and spray that on skin. I don't know, y'all. Okay, so on my skin, I get a lot of the maple syrup first. So on skin, that milkiness is not as prominent in the very beginning. I do get the coconut milk smell, but it's not as prominent and not as tingly. It doesn't tinge my nose like it did when I was smelling it on the paper. Okay, on skin, it's a better fragrance. It all depends on your skin chemistry. On skin, it is a better fragrance. I am getting a lot more of that maple syrup on skin, and it's not a bad maple syrup. It's not a bad fragrance on skin. You get that sweetness, but then the floral of the tuberose starts to brighten it up and come through. What I am not getting is the smell of the coffee. I'm not getting much coffee at all in this fragrance. I do, as it starts to dry down, get the praline, and the praline is mixing well with the tuberose. So I do really like that. This may be a fragrance that I just have to bypass the first few minutes of the top notes, because I am really liking what is developing in this fragrance. Okay, y'all, I'm back, and I just like to say that the power in this fragrance is in the dry down. It's been about 15 to 20 minutes, and the dry down is delicious. It's delicious. The way the praline is mixing with the coconut and the tuberose, the dry down is great. I knew I was going to have to give this fragrance a little bit, and shouldn't just cut it off too quickly. And this is maybe the second or third fragrance that I was about to be like, nah, that's it. But I really needed to wait for the dry down, and the dry down in this fragrance is beautiful. It's a little bit musky, but it's going to sit close to skin, and when you walk past it, it's going to be like, oh, she smells sweet, but that's a delicious sweet. Yeah. The dry down is nice in this fragrance. So I think I'm going to give the box an open, because I'm liking the dry down. I'm not sending this back. Okay, so I went offline to open the box, and let's go ahead and take this out. This is the box right there. I'm really hoping. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, the bottle is so pretty. Look how beautiful that bottle is. Can you see that? Look how beautiful that bottle is. Oh, this is gorgeous. This fragrance, I love the design of it. I love the design of a good bottle. And this is a pretty perfume bottle. It is worthy of top shelf real estate. This is a beautiful looking bottle. Oh my gosh. Yes, yes, yes. The top, it's a nice top. It's sturdy. A lot of times with my fragrances, I pick them up by the top and they fall off. This is a nice sturdy top, which I like that. Not that I should be picking up by the top, but nice sturdy top. Let's try to atomizer. So let's get a spray. Pressurized. Pressurized, pressurized, pressurized. I love a pressurized atomizer. I do. I don't care what anybody say. Like it, love it, don't matter to me. I love a pressurized atomizer. As I spray it, I'm still getting that problem with the very first spray, but we're going to learn to look past that. We're going to learn to love that, because the dry down is just worth it. So, beautiful fragrance, y'all. Vivamor Self Made in collaboration with Redolessence. Alrighty, I am so glad that I waited and I smelled it again. I'm very excited for the other Vivamor to come in, the main character. But this is a good fragrance. I'm going to bump this up to a 7. The dry down is doing it for me, so I'm going to bump it up. Okay, hope you have a great day. I will talk to you soon. Bye.